Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss similar triangles exercise 8.1, one of the very easy and interesting topics. Okay, the first question is, in the triangle PQR, ST is a line such that PS by SQ is equals to PT by TR and angle PST is equals to angle PRQ. Then prove that triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. So he gave one triangle PQR and he clearly mentioned PS by SQ is equals to PT by TR, and he also said angle PST, this angle is equals to PRQ, this angle. Now if we observe the condition which he gave, PS divided by SQ is equals to PT by TR. PS by SQ is equals to PT by TR. So from this we can conclude ST is parallel to QR. This ST line is parallel to PQR according to converse of BPT. What the converse of BPT is saying actually? If a line is dividing the remaining two sides in the same ratio, then obviously that line is parallel to the third side. So here he clearly mentioned in the question itself, they are dividing in the same ratio, then obviously this ST is parallel to QR. Now ST is parallel to QR. This line is parallel to this line. Then what about this angles? If we observe these two angles clearly, those two are parallel lines and those two angles are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are always equal to each other. So we can write angle PST is equals to angle PQR. Why? Because corresponding angles. Now in the question itself he gave angle PST is equals to angle PRQ. This is given in the question. So now from these two conditions we can conclude one thing, angle PST is equals to angle PQR, angle PST is equals to angle PRQ. So here angle PST same, so let us make these two equal to each other. Angle PQR is equals to angle PRQ. Angle PQR, this angle is equals to PRQ, this angle. This angle Q is equals to this angle R. So now if two angles are equal to each other, then the sides which are opposite, for this R angle opposite side is PQ, for angle Q opposite is PR. If two angles are equal to each other, then the sides which are opposite to those angles are also equal. Then if two sides are equal to each other, obviously it will become an isosceles triangle. The next question is, LM is parallel to BC and ND is parallel to CD. First I will take upper triangle and then I will go with the lower triangle. Now if we take the upper triangle, triangle ABC, he said very clearly LM is parallel to BC. So AM, upper one, divided by total AB is equals to upper one AL divided by total AC. Now if we take the lower triangle, triangle ACD, upper one AN divided by total AD is equals to upper one AL divided by total AC. Now from these two equations, AM by AB is equals to AL by AC, AN by AD is equals to AL by AC. So we can conclude AL by AC, AL by AC both are equal, so obviously these two are equal to each other. So AM by AB equals to AN by AD. Next, question number 3. We have a bigger triangle ABC, and in that he did some drawings or linings, and he is clearly saying that DF is parallel to AE and DCE is parallel to AC. So now first I will take the total triangle ABC. Triangle ABC, bigger triangle I am taking. So if we observe the bigger triangle clearly, this DE line is parallel to this AC line. So if we apply the BPT for that, BE by EC, BE by EC is equals to BD by DA. We are taking the total triangle ABC, and this will become the upper side and this will become the lower. So same I am writing BE by EC. Then this DE is the line, so this will become upper part and this will become the lower part, BD by DA. Then I will take another triangle, that is triangle BAE or else ABE. Triangle ABE if I am taking. Observe this triangle ABE. ABE triangle if you observe, this DF line is parallel to this AE line. So now this part will become the upper part, this part will become the lower part. So we can write it as BF by FE is equals to, this will become the upper part and this will become the lower part, BD by DA. From these two conditions we can conclude one thing, that is here BD by DA, here BD by DA, so obviously these two are equal to each other. So BE by EC is equals to BF by FE. Okay, question number 4 is, prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. We have a triangle named ABC. A line drawn through the midpoint of one side. For example, I am taking this side AB, exactly in the middle one point D is there. Next, one side of a triangle parallel to another side. From this D I am drawing one line, so that this line is exactly parallel to this BC. So where that line is touching the AC, I am naming it as point E. So now he said one thing clearly, D is the midpoint of AB and DE is parallel to BC. Then he is asking to prove that it bisects the third side. We need to show that this E is the midpoint of this AC. Okay, first thing he clearly said that parallel sides. So DE is parallel to BC. It is given. Now, if DE is parallel to BC, according to BPT, we can write upper one by lower one. AD divided by DB is equals to upper one by lower one. AE divided by EC by BPT. Now, D is the middle point, so it means this AD measurement is exactly equals to this DB measurement. So AD as it is divided by, in the place of DB also I am writing AD only, because AD DB both the measurements are same, because the D is the midpoint, equals to AE divided by EC. AD will get cancelled, so we remains with 1. 1 is equals to AE divided by EC. I will take this EC to the left side. EC into 1. EC is equals to AE. AE is equals to EC. So if we observe this, AE is this upper part and EC lower part. AEEC, this upper part is exactly equals to the distance of this lower part. So it means E is the midpoint. E is the midpoint. Okay, next, let us move to next question. Prove that a line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. We have a triangle named ABC. We have exactly midpoint named D on the side AB and one more on AC side point E. Midpoints of any two sides. One side midpoint is D and second side midpoint is E. We are joining both those. Then we need to show that it is parallel to the third side. We need to show that DE is parallel to BC. Now, if we observe, left side I am taking upper part divided by lower part. AD divided by DB. He said very clearly that D is the midpoint, so it means AD measurement is exactly equals to the DB measurements. So in the place of AD I am writing AD divided by, in the place of DB also I am writing AD. AD will get cancelled, we remains with 1. Next, I am doing the same to the right side part also. Upper part AE divided by lower part EC. We know very well that E is the midpoint, so upper part measurement is exactly equals to the lower part measurement. So AE I am writing as it is. In the place of EC also I am writing AE. AE both will get cancelled, we remains with 1. So from these two we can conclude AD by DB value is 1 as well as AE by EC value also 1. So AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. Upper part by lower part is equals to upper part by lower part. So we can say that DE is parallel to BC. Why? According to converse of BPT. Question number 6. We have a bigger triangle PQR. In that some lines are there and he mentioned clearly this ED is parallel to QO and DF is parallel to OR. If we observe here left side part as well as here right side part. So first I am taking this left side triangle POQ. This left side part I am considering now. Triangle POQ. He mentioned clearly this ED is parallel to OQ. So we can write this upper part by lower part. PE by EQ is equals to upper part by lower part. PD divided by DO according to BPT. Now I will take this right side part. Triangle POR. So if we take this triangle POR, DF is parallel to OR. So here also I will write the same. Upper part PF divided by lower part FR is equals to upper part PD divided by lower part DO by BPT. If these two conditions, if we observe here, PE by EQ is equals to PD by DO, PF by FR is equals to PD by DO. So from these two we can conclude PE by EQ is equals to PF by FR. PE by EQ is equals to PF by FR. Then obviously this EF is parallel to QR. Why? According to converse of BPT. Next, question number 7. we have a bigger triangle PQR, and inside some lines are joined. He is mentioning that AB is parallel to PQ and AC is parallel to PR. If we observe this clearly, here POQ triangle I will take. Triangle POQ. In the POQ triangle, AB is parallel to PQ, so I will apply BPT. Upper part OA divided by lower part AP is equals to upper part OB divided by lower part BQ. This is by BPT. The same way here, right side part also. POR triangle. In triangle POR, AC is parallel to PR. I will apply BPT again for this. Upper one OA divided by lower one AP equals to upper one OC divided by lower one CR by BPT. Now if we observe these two, OA by AP, OA by OP, AP, both are same, then obviously these two are also equal to each other. That is OB divided by BQ is equals to OC by CR. OB by BQ is equals to OC by CR. Now we are considering this triangle. So BC is parallel to QR by converse of BPT, because we got clearly OB by BQ is equals to OC by CR. These two sides are divided in the same ratio by this line BC. So obviously this BC will become the parallel of QR. Next question number 8 is ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD. We have a trapezium A, B, C, D. AB is parallel to CD. This AB line is parallel to CD line. Okay. Next. And its diagonals intersect each other at point O. BD is one diagonal and AC is one diagonal. These two diagonals are intersecting at some point O. Then he is asking to show that AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. So first what I will do, I will take one imaginary line which is passing through the point of intersection of diagonals. I will write it some point E here and some point F here. Okay, now if we observe A, C, D triangle, this triangle if we observe clearly, okay, ACD triangle if we observe, I draw one imaginary line, that is EF, which is parallel to the line AB as well as to the CD. Okay, now ACD triangle if we observe, this EO is parallel to DC, then we can apply BPT. Upper one AE, first I will mention which triangle, in triangle ACD. Upper one AE divided by lower one ED is equals to upper one AO divided by lower one OC. Next, I will take this ABD triangle, this one now. ABD triangle. Again in this ABD triangle, this EO will become parallel to AB. I will apply BPT also for this again. So upper part AE, sorry, I will first mention in triangle ABD. Upper part AE divided by lower part DE or ED is equals to, I started from here, so I need to start from here, BO by OD. Now if we observe these two equations, AE by ED is equals to AO by OC, AE by ED is equals to BO by OD. So here both LHS are equal to each other, so let us make these two equal. AO by OC is equals to BO by OD. Simply I will do cross multiplication. We will get AO into OD, AO into OD is equals to OC into OB. Now this BO I will bring to the left side and OD I will take to the right side. AO as it is, this multiplied by OB will become divided by OB is equals to, here right side OC or CO as it is, divided by left side OB. If we take to the right side it will become division OD. So AO by OB is equals to CO by OD, hence proved. Till now, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.